It's going to be Simple leading the charge there. Now Flamey out first, and no real damage done, no kills taken on either side, but with that kill, Flamey certainly making a little bit easier of a case here. Now the reply by Twist, the bomb will go down, and that already is a success in this round for NaVi. Looking ahead, they've got to defend it now against these 4 retake members of Liquid.
Yeah, this Elysian Cat kill here could be absolutely huge. If Flamey gets this, that's basically round over. Caught in the crossfire as they try and come out kitchen now. Nitro and Twist are going to have to pull off an absolute miracle of a round if they want to get back in this. As Simple and Electronic will finish them off.
Stop NaVi right here in their tracks. The hit's going to come on now. 5 alive, 4 alive, and I say that. Twist takes down Electronic. Nitro also getting into the fight. The skirmish is going well in the way of Liquid as it stands, as Nitro grabs a second. It's now going to be up to Flamey and Simple to fight off Liquid in their defensive positions, and it's going to be Flamey by his lonesome. And that's not going to last too long either. Liquid with the first round on the board here in this first half, giving us a 1-4. Well, should the hit come on right now, Twist will be their first point of contact, and they'll have to eradicate him. And the fleur-de-lis of grenades are coming over the top. Now finding one there from the market. And Twist underneath still hasn't been found out, and he is not going to be. In fact, he's going to put 2 on the board for himself. Naf finishing out the round.
They're going B. This is going to surely, as I said, that Edward goes underpass. So it appears that they want to do misdirection on Cat, and Edward and Zeus are going to come up connector with Simple pushing out of Palace, but Elige pushing A ramp. He's the crux of this round.
Yeah, Elige pushed up so far. We'll give them a ton of information. Of course, Nitro there with the AWP at ticket will prove to be the big green that Liquid need. 9 seconds on the clock now. It'd be very, very ambitious to think that you can get this bomb planted, but hey, you know what? I think they might just have it. Barely, just barely. Simple gets the bomb down here in the A-bomb site. Nitro puts one into his back, and now Edward finds himself in a weird spot over here towards jungle. He knows that he has to concede this. There's not a whole lot he can do. It wasn't really planted for him at all. Simple could, in fact, be that big stick in the spokes right here. Well, they're going to have to show face. This smoke is fading. It's going to be Simple that finds Elige. Excuse me. Yeah, it was Elige. Actually, Stewie K is just too quick with it. TK coming in there from Flamey, and Stewie 2K staying alive with another frag. Edward and Zeus now left in a real awkward position, kind of stuck out in no man's land, and it's going to be Naf to take down Edward. Stewie 2K with the follow-up on Zeus, and that's going to be that. NaVi look like they have changed their mind.
What are they doing?
And really would love to know what the mid-round calling looks like over here for NaVi as we approach the 30-second mark. Simple having to smoke himself off to even get a shot in on this round from the Palace area. And what nades they do have, they're going to use from A ramp. 20 seconds on the clock now. Flamey, the first casualty in the round. It's going to be Stewie 2K with the kill. And as the reply, Zeus gets his first of the game. Naf finding 2. And now Electronic and Simple doing what they have to do. With 8 seconds left on the clock, it's not going to be much, Chad.
Going apps.
Yeah, he's going to try to punish Simple. They knew that Simple had been in here for a couple rounds in a row. Flamey too quick on the draw, and he eliminates Naf and Elige. Does look like the A hit is on. Stewie 2K finds one. Can't seem to put together a double there. Simple's going to take him out with the AWP. A good nade. Quite a bit of damage, and the call has been made. It's going to be Nitro and Twist. His bomb does get planted. Twist trying to stop the planter in his tracks. Can't seem to do it.
They're going to be stuck here if they try and save. Electronic was already making his way through underpass. With that kill, he's actually turned his head back towards the A-bomb site because now there is a chance for a retake. Team Liquid are still posturing. They're waiting to see if anybody else wants to offer themselves up. And that smoke from Nitro could have been instrumental, but he's going to get tagged down, and now the save call will come in.
Will now wait it out again and perhaps wait for another advantage in their favor. Looks more towards the A side there. Stewie 2K grabbing a K for himself in this round with the AWP.
Has to do a lot more, though. The pressure is definitely on this A-bomb side. They switch their attention. That's going to be a second big shot from Stewie right now. Continues to peek. Retaking with 2 orbs could be difficult, but they're not even getting the bomb down at this rate as they continue to fight. Nitro finds one. Now Flamey is going to be the caretaker for Zeus. Boom. Stewie again, and now Zeus left on a 1-on-3. Not going to get it done. And Liquid post another round on the board.
They want to make sure that they do have some forward scouting going on here from the likes of Flamey and Simple. 2 heavy hitters, especially Flamey right now, really on one, but the hit is on. It's going to be Stewie 2K posted up. Does take down Simple. Let's see if he can grab another one. Spots another towards Sandwich. It's going to be Flamey coming out on top. Nitro, while landing a shot, doesn't in fact take anyone down, just legs the guy there in Electronic. that is in Palace.
Alicia's flank is going to be instrumental here. Flamey thinks something's up. He's already positioned for that. I think the leg was spotted by Alicia. This duel right here could make or break the round for NaVi. Alicia, he's not going to swing. He's not going to get it done as Flamey continues his crisp aim.
Big kill from Naf, though. Take that scalp through the smoke. Now they've got to look onward. There will be no saving this round. A second big kill there onto Zeus. And it's paying off nonetheless, Chad. It really is a big op kill from Twist. This one's all gone wrong. And unless Electronic could have done the unthinkable, which he can't, the defuse will come in.
A Molotov and a smoke of his own. And it looks like B is the port of call once more as Liquid look to repeat what we saw NaVi do.
That's right. Very, very heavy B presence. And hell, they're doing it with a fury of pace as well. I mean, as they jump right out of the windows, there's really no damage to be taken. Zeus will be the only guy in sight, and that won't last very long now, will it? Twist taking the best of him. Electronic is able to do something, and for what it's worth, there are 3 members now of NaVi already set up for a retake. They might be able to use this to their advantage, but the call has to be coming in from Twist now as he finds battle on with Simple. They're trying to retake this fast. They didn't want to let Liquid get set up in this site, and they're just not going to do it. Flurry of frags and Team Liquid in these choke points. Flamey, though, having a really good game here. 15 and 12, 108 ADR. And
oh my God!
That, the man reigns supreme. He has, in fact, eliminated Elysian, Stewie 2K.
And the TK as
this
well.
Is not a good look for Liquid. Flamey finding a third in the round, and well, they don't even have to find 5. That TK has pretty much put them in a very, very awful situation here. Nitro with the ump has tried to use the smoke to get out of there. Simple is going to play in the smoke with him, and that was not a good look.
Flame on right now. This kid is hitting some absolute bangers of shots in the first half with the AK-47 obliterating heads of Liquid, and now with the Deagle able to snatch one back. We weren't sure about the investment. They went in for the late call for the force buy, and it paid off because right now, Liquid have to respond, and they want to respond in turn. They force bought their own.
Been the only loss of life over on NaVi so far. Simple takes a considerable amount of damage, and now Zeus will join Flamey in the grave. So, Elige trying to come through the back lines of the market there, but the AUG raining through yet again, and it's going to be a storm unleashed down onto Naf. That's going to be a 3K there from Edward, and another round on the board for NaVi, giving us a 10-10 scoreline. Would definitely be one to go over in the playbook, but the playbook right now has them going out A. It's going to be Simple striking first blood here onto Twist. The Electronic chiming in as well, coming online very much so. And well, that's going to be a bomb plant. And now it's going to be up to Flamey and Zeus. If there's one man in this match so far that can definitely put that hurting on them, it will be Flamey. 10-10 the score now with the bomb planted. Liquid having that AWP in Stewie's hand will prove to be the downfall of Zeus. Now Flamey. 1v2. Does have a kit. Going to try to flash himself out there. Checks the sandwich pretty thoroughly. Doesn't end up checking all Tetris, and that's going to be his demise. Nitro there. And what do you know? Flame Dogger himself hanging out right there at the arches. Hit's going to come on. They're going to try to do this in force. They want to do the brute force fashion. It's going to be Simple and Flamey show, and they can only find 2 in the motion. Elige there. Nitro now getting involved in the action as well. 3 versus 3. Zeus somehow still alive in the site. He's going to get the kill onto Elige there underneath the archway. A disasterful turn of events. And oh my goodness, just a barely chinny chin hair.
3 members are posturing towards connector. Twist, Elige, and Naf are there as Nitro's throwing utility to draw attention towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, the connector force will be the main hit here, the brunt of it, should I say. A little bit of remaining utility has Edward all sorts of messed up. He's going to get taken down by Twist, his Deagle. And now Simple here, missing what a shot that would have been to have landed. Unfortunately, he's only able to walk away with Nitro's head. Never mind, take it all back. Twist is going to fall as well, and the op still reigns in on the A-bomb site. Quite the skirmish here we have on our hands. 3v3, the bomb has in fact been planted in the meantime. And now Stewie 2K hits one on a jumping Zeus.
This is doable.
Definitely doable, Chad. And in this moment, he has to hold fast. He doesn't know exactly where this second player is going to be coming from, but for what it's worth, he has a pretty good indication. And he now knows that that player is coming through the window room there. A big kill to take. The mind games, Stewie 2K versus Simple. 1v2. The defuse is on. Full commit. He's got to go for the stab. Can't quite find it.
One hit.
Finds the knife kill, but it is just a little too late. Simple sending all of the haters all of the love, X and O. And they can swarm this bomb site and potentially stop the bomb as the clock is dwindling quite fast.
What?
The swing from Stewie proves to be not in his favor, unfortunately. And that makes things a little bit more even. No twist. Now with the frag, Simple with the AWP, and NaV in a really awkward position on the other end of the crosshair. That is Simple. 13 rounds on the board for Natus Vincere.
If they weren't able to get that kill, they're going to have to worry about Stewie in that position late round when the bomb goes down. Simple doesn't feel as safe going for that cap pick, being able to get the 2 kills from that position. And right now, NaVi have grabbed the lead. 13 rounds in their favor. Money is in a bit of a...
Now that smoke gives Edward just an angle so that if they're trying to boost, he has the clear indication. If they're coming from top mid, he can see that. What it's worth, he's going to get spammed into oblivion all the way down to 18 HP there on the stairs. Liquid not finding the frag just yet, but it's certainly looming in the balance as the confrontation just continues here in Connector, showing a true force. Now started as a 5v5 affair, has dwindled now down to a 2 versus 2. Nitro, NaV, Zeus, Flamey. If NaV shows too much rear, well, that's going to get awkward, Chad.
The bomb's always so late on the scene, but this time Nitro, the late peek from Halls, it works. And now Zeus, the in-game leader, left with a 1-on-2. Molotov will land to flush them out of position. Both going to swing, both going to take the fight. Zeus gets 1, Nitro's left low. Move back towards Tetris now. Zeus knows the jig is up. Is it A-Ramp? Is it Tetris? Looking between the two. Zeus, the in-game leader! He's going to get it done. A massive clutch. 14 rounds on the board for NaVi now.
Huge round and huge play there. A lot of presence over on this B side of the map as it stands. NaV will join them. Bomb in those halls. For what utility they did pull out.
Oh, it's a gamble
weird.
stack.
They have actually pulled all of these defenders off. Zeus might have gotten a whiff of that as he was exiting the site, but they're going to have this site basically for free. The rotation back into the site has proven to be fatal. Simple and Zeus do fall, and Stewie2K gets that mid-rotator. It has all gone wrong here for NaVi. 2 members alive in Electronic and Flamey. Not a whole lot that they can hope to do, as the buy was already pretty weird, and Electronic's going to go ahead and concede his own life in this round.
They're playing very, I guess, hesitantly through the halls to see if they can find that gun, because it would have been picked up and thrown away. When Twist died, one of the teammates collected it. They've thrown it away. Now they're just trying to see if they can see it over the wall.
Hey, man, can you reach that? No.
But the idea here should be at least to see if they can... Oh, they can see the gun. They can see the AK over the wall.
No, this is ambitious, to say the least.
I like to see it because, as I mentioned, they need guns, but it doesn't feel like the E key is actually going to work for them right now as they continue to jump and hover. And
I'm pretty sure everyone watching this is oddly satisfied if they are able to grab it. One last attempt. Yeah, well.
At least they tried.
Yeah, it was a cool effort.
A for effort. Apps, and this is all in from NaVi with this kind of approach.
Yeah, and Elige there in middle to sort of watch the rotations. Maybe you can catch someone slipping off catwalk. Unbeknownst to him, there's no one there, and the hit is in full motion now on this A-bomb site. Edward, a pivot player. It will be very crucial for him to grab a kill, and he's going to have to move given that Molotov. They do find the necessary opening frags to defend the bomb site. But Nitro doing what Nitro does. Taking him out, and the bomb will fall. This one has actually come down to Flamey yet again with the AUG. He's going to have to peek, does find one, goes to the second one, can't do it. Elige closes it out 16-14 in that first map.
Не забудь подписаться на нашу группу ВКонтакте. В ней мы публикуем новости из мира CSGO, а также информацию о выходе новых видео. Ссылочка есть в описании.
Very quick-paced round.
The cat approach here from Liquid means they can flank very fast, but that's going to be a problem. As Electronic gets 1, he'll be traded out. Now the mid to B is on, and Nitro steps up with 1, almost grabs the second. Frags are going down everywhere, and now Simple left, last alive in a 1-on-4 with a minute 20 left on the clock. Now, Simple with the bomb and plenty of time to work with is forcing the CTs to look for information and potentially go for a play. You can see that all 3 members are over towards this B bomb site, and Simple is stuck around.
Yeah, and him grabbing that bomb does kind of put the wonders there, but they've spotted him now. 27 seconds left on the clock. He tried to do a little bit of a fake plant there and elected to go for the peak. Did not prove to be fruitful. NaVi now have a very important decision to make, and they have made it. They're going to commit to this A hit. They have given themselves just enough smokes to get off a catwalk, but that flashbang from Liquid will be the thorn in the side. Simple with an amazing shot here onto Elige. NaV's got one of his own. Zeus is going to be the victim. And now they do have the site. They will get that bomb planted. And that's put the pressure back on Liquid to retake this round and this bomb site in A. Stewie working his way over towards elevator, hasn't quite spotted any heads yet, but Naf staying alive with that scout, really proving to be enough, but not nearly enough for the tag team that is Simple and Edward. This one's now come up to Naf. That scout has already been proven to have a volatile track record in his hand, and we're going to see what he can do with it. A big kill there onto Simple. This will be an important frag, but no kit. You're right, Chad.
He just grabbed it. He could sit this. He's just
he really could.
Balls of steel.
Fully committed, and the timing is there, and he does it just like that. Nafly flying home with the round.
Meme.
Oh, sorry, man.
Back in the day. Anyway, he's going to be a B pounce right now. They push
at
the Demolic. They want to attack. Stewie from the window gets one. Nitro's going to get another. Trades are quite even as we have a 3-on-3 now. Flamey in a pivotal position. Has to stop the rotation. Will do so. Put down to 4 HP. Now the remaining CTs are Naf and Twist. They have to be very diligent, clearing with grenades, making sure that Flamey isn't stuck too close. It's going to be a difficult retake right now, and they're going to opt to save.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They don't have a choice.
Means that people are playing close cat. On the Xbox, they'll be waiting. The smoke's going to clear, and then they're going to pivot up. Flash comes out. At least he's going to get ahead of it. He's going to grab one. Doesn't get out of dodge because Electronic's going to be there, and Twist tries to swing. He gets nothing done. Naf into the blender as well.
Just keep feeding them, and that's exactly the story that will be told for that catwalk battle. Perhaps this doesn't go well. They do have that option to run the mid to B, but time has dwindled down again. And it does look like the fight is going to go in the way of Simple to kick things off, and Edward has, in fact, burned himself to a crisp. Electronic with a kill, still keeping things favorable here for NaVi. Flamey making sure that the backlines are secure. Naf with the P250 and the Dream. Yeah, and they still love to go up this catwalk. Look at this weird sort of exchange that's about to go down here. Nitro and Electronic hanging out on either side of the smoke. Who will see who first? And it will be Nitro that comes out on top in that duel. Now, one member less. NaVi having to commit to this catwalk. 25 seconds on the clock. Flamey hitting a really, really important shot there. And they're going to keep the ball rolling, even though Naf has found a reply onto Simple. 3 alive on the side of Liquid, 3 alive on the side of NaVi, with the bomb planted in the A bomb site. It looks like they want to go for this, Chad.
Twist position is really important. They know the players are contained to cat and site. That means the retake can come up through CT spawn from Nitro and Stewie, with Twist making sure nobody is playing on that goose position. As they step on up, Flamey spots the head. He's going to duck on down. So much pressure on here as they've managed to make it towards the ramp. Nitro's going to make one frag. Second from Stewie is not to be done as Flamey. He takes down Stewie, but in the blink of an eye, Twist and Nitro finish it off. The defuse will come in.
A challenge and Simple. Known for his offensive abilities, and, well, for now, looks like they're going to take this fight out long A. Flamey's going to come out the victor. Twist the first casualty. Liege is going to get the fight as well, not before he falls to the hands of Zeus.
Bit of a one-way there, allowing Zeus to get that kill onto a Liege, but they need to re-aggress towards long. This isn't a part of the map that they can lose. You can see Naf right now with a partner in crime, pushing on down to take control. Now they have the information, but B-bomb site has been left completely open, and there is a player towards the blue bin. Do they even suspect this? Naf must know this is a position, but he just seems completely unaware as Zeus is going to hit an absolute banger.
That was a banger, Chad. 2 bulleters. Never want to be on the receiving end of it, but Nitro's got something to say about it, and for all the scoping power that Stewie 2K had there, it simply was not enough, and now Nitro on his lonesome. Now, it would appear as though NaVi, with this sort of buy that we have in front of us...
Could be the B explosion again behind the Molotov.
Could be the B explosion, very much so, Chad. Simple with this AWP. Going to try to get the pick. He has spotted the player there in Stewie 2K, and he does, in fact, find the frag. That is the opening that NaVi needed to get in this B-bomb site. But the transition is already in play. It's going to be a leash. He does have the AUG. He does have the door. And potentially a decent angle. That smoke's going to prove that to not be the case. Asks for the flash. Does get it. Grabs 2. But Simple's there to return fire. Take Elige out.
Massive impact there, but Flamey had a chance to finish the round right there. Unable to connect. Naf will get in with the Famous, and now the plant has to go down on the B bomb site. The retake is possible, but Simple still lives. They're going to smoke off tunnels. But Simple is back a platform.
Man. You could tell they want to go for this. They just don't know how entrenched NaVi is. They want to try to go through this window area. Perhaps split the door. And Simple going to have a great angle for that shot, but Nitro's going to have an even better one, taking down Simple. And what a marvelous showing, what a marvelous display there from Nitro. They're on the bomb already, and Zeus can do absolutely nothing.
And look at this, the Molotov's going to land, which will stop the attack. Even if they want to drop CT spawn, it's not going to be so easy as Zeus. He's going to make his way down. Now they've isolated the rotation.
He's done it though, but those shots are gonna ring out like the war drums, Chad. And now, Liquid are gonna have to play this to perfection. They're gonna have these two players pinching from upper B tunnels, and it's only a matter of time before they shoot Stewie in the back. But instead, it's gonna be Nitro that catches one in the back, and well, after having exchanged kills, he did manage to kill Edward. Now, in this retake, Chad, it's kind of hard to forecast. I mean, Twist.
There's a dark play coming in here. That has to be the key. Through tunnels. These two players outside the doors just have to distract. Twist has to make this kill if they want a chance. He's not going to get it done as Electronic stands tall. Naf gets offered up Flamey, but when he gets dinked down to 2 HP, he's going to think better of going for this one. Simple wants the frags. He's out for blood. They've gone through window.
Goodness. They have committed to the project, and the spam is just not there. Elige does get the kill, but he knows it's too late. Time has ticked away, and that bomb's going to explode whether they like it or not.
A second means there has to have been another player within the tunnels. Now Simple's going to try and go mid to B on his own. Oh, he just made a lot of noise.
Somehow, Stewie's still able to grab one there in that. It's just all over the place right there. You have to think about the push, and for what it's worth, Liquid do come out the victors in that round, Chad. 4 alive, and looking like they want to draw some attention over here to the B site, Chad.
Yeah, that's the standard lurk smoke we always get seen thrown by. The default are always on that part of the map, but on the pistol round, it's a little bit more unique. They want to explode through this with a flash. It's going to come in. Simple's close.
Real close. Too close for comfort. In fact, so close that they're all bumping into each other here in the smoke, and it's going to be Liquid coming out on top so far. Twist in a big way.
Obliterate.
3 massive Glock kills for him. And that will, in fact, rain on the parade of Natus Vincere, trying to hold it together here in this pistol round. Not the start they were looking for. Edward left alive in the upper tunnels, and there's just not much that he can do. 22 HP, and he's about to run into Twist. A 4K for him on the round. All headshots, all beautifully placed. Molotov's coming out perfectly placed. That was to get Flamey out of position. They heard the sound cues of the Molotov hitting, and now that they know they backed Flamey off, they can kind of start to think about where it is that they want to move forward to.
Yeah, that is a two-pronged Molotov. It forces it back up the line as Simple hits a huge shot. Twist with the automatic response, and now he's going to push on out to the bridge. Has to take another duel. Will spot one up. Doesn't get the kill, but Elige finishes it off, and now Zeus, all alone towards Long here, has to fall back and doesn't even get a chance. Twist's unrelenting.
He's turning now.
Fake?
Yes, indeed it is a fake, Chad. They're going to be running up catwalk with a quickness now. The problem with that is that there are 2 members of NaVi here inside of this A site. They're going to find that out sooner rather than later. Player playing on ramp there, and Electronic finds the first kill in an app. Does get traded by Stewie's AWP. Meanwhile, Elige walking right through the smoke into the crosshair of Flamey. Stewie still alive in a menace with the AWP, taking down Zeus. A 2v2, Simple and Edward versus Stewie and Nitro. But they have no idea where Liquid has entrenched themselves now in the post plant.
Oh, that's a waste of a smoke. That could have been used on the bomb. Edward trying to peer over the top now. He is going to spot one, but the time it's dropping on down. Simple, his duo in this retake has already been taken out of the picture, and Edward, he can only save, but Nitro doesn't want to let that happen. 21 kills, make that 22. Throw a bit more of the unusual at them, and Dust2 is still settling into the map pool, surprisingly. A long push will come in. Nitro wants to piece aggressive, but he's going to get taken down by Electronic with the 5-7. He gets one. Twist on the chase. He's not getting in away from Flamey is going to fall as well. And now we have a 3-on-3. This is still possible, though. Look at the HP of Twist right now.
And Liquid didn't want to let them get away with that. They wanted to... Twist will be the first line of contact, and Smoke seemingly landing just precisely so that there's no gaps or anything to look under.
NaVi need this round.
NaVi need it big time. That Molotov is not going to be able to push Simple off as he grabs one. Does go for the second. Not needed. Keeping him guessing.
He's been cooled, you know. He's been forced to rotate as opposed to heads-up duels, and now he needs to deliver.
Now he needs to deliver in a big way. Edward's going to find 1-2. Can't seem to get the third on the board. And neither can Flamey. For someone that has been putting up impressive numbers all game long, that is not the case in this instance, but the rotations are coming with a fury. Simple going to go ahead and get in the fight himself. Stewie being on the receiving end of the AWP. Now, as Naf plants the bomb, Elige is going to have to hold tight, hold fast. And they're going to try to pick them off one by one. They want to see Liquid here make a mistake. They want to see Liquid expose themselves, but all this utility coming from the tunnel is going to draw a lot of attention to that tunnel. They know now that there is a player there, and the 2 others coming from the outside of the site. That window, it's It's going to be a push. It's going to be the pincer. And that grenade, just a little bit of damage as well. Big kill by NaV to keep it in their favor. Now down to Simple with the AWP, and this is a round they can't let slip away, and he's going to have to wait it out. He can't hit the shot, and he can't win the round. Backing off just a little bit. Maybe a bad read overall. But now when he re-peaks it, he gets a double. That is instrumental in keeping NaVi alive here. That alone could have been a totally different round in the playout. But we're going to see just how that happens. Twist now. 1 versus 4. Trying to get something back in the way of Team Liquid as they sit on match point.
Twist can't win this 1v4. This would be
2.
insane. What is going on? Twist with
3.
2 huge kills. He gets the 3rd. There's 1 left over towards window.
Oh my goodness. So close that everyone is feeling just a little uncomfortable right there. Flamey saving the day. Liquid still with weaponry, but
completely blind.
Erased by Simple himself. The Undertaker is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You have upset him. You don't want to see Simple when he's angry.
He looks angry all the time in this NaVi team.
I think you're right.
But he needs to deliver more so. Going for a 2nd kill, not going to land at Liege. We'll even it up 4v4 now. Score 15-9. NaVi can't falter at any point. Zeus will fall. The A bomb site completely open now. Flamey, the first responder. Up the ramp he goes. As Electronic on the other side of the map will drop Edward. He's going to push Dark and grab 1, but this is so difficult. Trace. The bombs drop mid-ramp.
But that Molotov takes Edward out of the round. Flamey being the only member alive here for Natus Vincere. Elysian Twist now have to recover this bomb. Little under a minute left on the clock. They have an AWP and 2 smokes to work with. It'll be very interesting to see how they play this. The right thing to do here is to probably try to trade off of one another, but not knowing Flamey's position has them a little uneasy. And if he does this just right, which he has thus far, he's taken down Twist. He's going to look for the other one, and that is how it all ends. Elige puts a cap in Flamey. And Liquid keeping it alive here in Katowice, have secured the 3-0.